ye musa se ede ne kofa ken de Japan ne ANAS asem me bu baby se kokra am fere so obi si hu ne so a wo so mfa asawa entare so per my investigation president na Addo danko akufuado ana o trado hu de ANAS ye no ana o se ANAS peso oguna abai ene wo soma Samuel Abugina po odika tusu wuntumi ana o se wuntumi so nya fast kwa wuntumi present case ni ye the nipa o won platform obetimi a present case in the Japan. And on the Jantua Ecosi Kenya Japan. And Kenya Japan started gathering evidence about ANAS of ANAS. And on a lot of evidence about them proving the case. Said the honorable Ken. Party who do another koye a jumawi. And the Yamusa said, say a bagana call to say a year brooch call to that burn a party in penny focus a Ken. Ye amount even contract J na ye. Nenges cannot offer face ANAS.
And yet the final legal ruling until the court formally affected.
Okay.
And yet no court to no ruling and I take more for no atimwa or day banwa and bremunu and una a year a scrap in our board tougher. And yet no.
Counsel, in this case, me pete musa say jury no at the me can say omo verdict bar. Can the judge or the court overturn their verdict?
Yes, depending on say omo follow instructions.
Okay.
Judge in the demand. I'm a Ghana for a bar no be aware who judges are be aware who immigration for and the people can see there are more money another people and then you know to account.
Abushia for your kwaba esa maba trans e de ba channel so channel din the Solid TV. Must also subscribe to the Solid TV channel. Ne follow Solid TV our TikTok and our Facebook. Aya o comments ne ehun hia medin e de Shaibula CC production e de free Ghana kan studio e ye wi internet ahon de sonko ba bia obi ade de content ne be no so yesin konya ye ba be di nkomo e de afa MPP mu near TSC honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompeko Japan on ANAS and sensem no me wo a fresh information a enkan eja unim se honorable Ken asema woni ANAS nya no enam MPP so ono nya asasem no abusuafo me twam ho abasisia me ba empenin se kokram amfere se bisu hene so a wo man mfere fa sawa etaso MP before omo bon asemu omo ma honorable Ken started ANAS expose no mebo hon komachi no.
Finally, my family is free because of Rome Villa Estate. Yes, this estate is responsible for selling affordable litigation-free lands that have electricity, water, and accessible roads. I am so happy.
Abusa for makwaba ye fast da ema Rome Villa Estate. Rome Villa Estate se men kancho se and sasini na egu enkan oyibi nso ya between Adenta and Dodowa anigisem ne se between Adenta and Dodo nsani fanso pe assassin egu ho na asase de akwan ensuo enkanea ya ye drains ni na e de amade onye ne ba bia gese Rome Villa Estate and sase ebo no eda form asase no katasem nyina so ay ready enti ebo no uche mienu na se utua fa na ya dan asase no katasem e de amon na de aka na utuatua akra na uwi afa no de aso abofom oba you built the mini estate within the Rome Villa Estate and say your 4 plots, 5 plots, 6 plots, 7 plots, 8 plots, 9 plots. You just strategic area. Obetin about between now so they build a mini estate. Anna, ya sanso aye demarcation be by be America for Tom and Sati, by be Canada for about top, by be Italy for there be Germany for the baby will be free about opa also may pandemic Canada for na ye do akon. From Rome Villa Estate 0592 223386. 0592223386 and sase papa ne boy that from na man so nu there Rome Villa Estate me matobi afei abuja for yambonwura ensem no nansia na ebeto dwa se honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompeko Japan woni ANAS anya asem ewo US abruchimam New Jersey Emma Martin Ken Luther Junior Court ewo SS country asem no akwa na ANAS ebe posting on the Facebook page say one judgment you say honorable Ken into $18 million and for emma bloggers and the media platforms omo Ghana omo no omo say omo ye proper journalism omo say credible anything for omo check it they go there no omo follow to ANAS san and tricks no emma sam na ababe bruja ya tra ha akyerɛkyerɛ aka nsɛm bi akyerɛ mu ba bi ekwagu na de wo mu nyinaa ne sɛ Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akumpeko Japan wo you obi a support Honorable Ken na mesrɛ court bia emu a sɛ Honorable Ken entua sika ema ANAS court bia emu a sɛ Honorable Ken ontua $80 million ma ANAS na emom eye the jury ana de omo verdict ba abonte ana judge ne kan ye nam say ANAS nam say so say eye propaganda ANAS decide to do a propaganda ana okofa sad na banom but ensem bebreu ma me ba be kan kire na me ba sisi a ma ba be kan kire for me carry say me ba sisi a de na me say me ba me de abrel and say me pese ye hu the difference between the jury's verdict na e ba ye no and ebia says it the court verdict or say the court judgment you na me kwa homa so na me ne lawyer amo that lawyer kwaku amo that akwa akobon komo onye just lawyer ni a owo Ghana ho watra America enti asem so kwaku si America dia ya say de okwa ate de oba ate de obetimi de oja ona tentro de obetimi acheche ma me no wate ase aye lawyer amo that lawyer me wakwa ba e de ba solid TV so
ya million I want to say
boko na also
nyame so no ko ya tin comedy na be kata no nyam kete no ni kabia en katwedi ato
ya da se lawyer Nancy ya Honorable Ken ene ANAS ho nsensem yi ya te say ANAS edika be post say wanya say verdict bi ana afi so aba be todwa say adeno na enye the court judgment na mum the jury verdict because jury verdict no one court judgment what na America now so ye emranim ni ya ka say what's the difference between the jury's verdict and the court judgment?
You're already a simple terms, you know. You can say jury verdict. The factual determination. Let's say the factual determination.
Okay.
And court judgment, so the official legal ruling.
Okay.
That finalizes the case.
Okay.
When you say jury trial, no. Your trial. You empanel to move for.
Okay.
Yeah, only the conscience of the community to move for.
Okay.
A jury of your peers.
Okay.
Now you don't want better court to them home. The only ya ni say almost trust na almost tie and somewhere yeah come. Na ya omakoba be. Na omudi decision. Yeah, fairly verdict to know omuja bread timwafo.
Okay.
And the jury there, the omuya ni say omu determine the facts of the case.
Okay.
Now one more decide whether or not the defendant know before ANAS or before.
Okay.
The omuya ni say omu tie asem. Now omu timu po omu green asem.
Okay.
Now omudi aba omadu no omude ba no enye the final legal ruling until the court formally affected.
Okay.
Utie omadu no omude ba
okay
enye no na court no ruling ana temwafo no na temwa ode ba no a embremu no enu na enye etwa asemi nyina boro tofa no enye no enye no yes a judge no temwani no waje formally waje verdict na ruling for
juries no
jury no ede ba no action.
Okay.
And I got the court judgment to so and no the final binding legal decision issued by the judge.
Okay.
What you say?
Yeah.
The final binding legal decision issued by the judge. The judge, you know, and the trustee said that it's not nothing or no the final determination, the final judgment.
Now, counsel, in this case, me person Musa say, say jury no at the me can say omo verdict bar. Can the judge or the court overturn their verdict?
Yes, depending on say omo follow instructions.
Okay.
Judge in the demand.
Okay.
Who say a dear summer a jury trial?
Okay.
Yeah, it's never so better than Mutiana. And can I go to a baby no about jury no examine up. The examine up they say or more instruction because I mean judge no examine up.
Okay.
judge, the judge of the law.
Okay.
Or summing up by telling them the Emrano Eka.
Okay.
Any Myanmar, I was almost sure. No, only about us to Emrano.
Okay.
It's a judge giving instructions to the jury. Let's a jury no ebu Emrano so. Jury no yet the judge and the Omunya. Judge, it's me a true and actually.
Okay.
And I said, it's me the mistrial.
Okay.
And pass a trial or more year or more year.
Okay.
I'm not proud of I unfair. Yada make a routine etikakra. It gives an unfair trial. That's how judge needs to be start the trial for.
Okay.
Yeah, empanel different jury. Almost at the trial.
Okay.
And as a judge in a part of the kill juries of their thing.
Okay.
Now I'm very almost very in said the best time to buy that we need to be to obey me very.
Okay.
And the law lies in the bosom of the judge.
Okay.
And he says, judge, during no air contrasting, which is the meaning of contrasting, no more by and them now. The summing up instruction is very important for the jury to adhere to the summing up instructions.
Okay.
So more adhere to it. Let's almost call you BB. Yeah, and need the judge and catch up and the judge has the right to vary their decision or it's a mistrial. Now it's a beginning the trial, There's a big time difference between a jury verdict, because
okay.
There's a big time difference between a jury verdict and that of a court decision and not a court judgment.
Okay. Me that's the council. Me pese ya watra America ho na san se mra nim de. Me kan ade bi from me ka say the judge say the krata or the ababon. Utia was saying in this matter the award of a compensatory damages of $18 million returned in just 30 minutes clearly breaches the threshold and a shocking conscience for no to what na America the besi Emma Sebi jury beka say just a defamation case $18 million e dey am be a defame no.
Also, it shocked the conscience of the court.
Yes.
Yes, I don't care.
Yes. And also and breach the threshold. So
threshold.
yes.
Who says improve by a gun and remember her crown? Bonia be on the sentence the man.
Yeah.
Everywhere the way the infant go to 3 months. We the man infant to more than 3 years. We the infant to 10 years. We the end the same. We the end the same. And you must just say, assuming, I mean, doesn't make you the amount of these calculations now. I'm not working, but assuming say Empograno, almost say 18 million, so much for that particular case. So much. I said, we are going to bunch. Last year, I'm going to 25 years.
Okay. Good.
And you know, capture school process.
Okay.
We are going to bunch, and now we are going to panier. Last year, I'm going to large. Oh,
yeah.
And when a judge in it shocks the conscience of the court. They say, a big man, the court look around, almost yes. It's like, almost at the beginning to come to that. Now, if a judge is saying all this, nobody has a few, nobody can answer, and you may go with that and be good to you. So say,
okay.
So assembly of court, assembly it hasn't been brought to finality. You can conclude yet here. And Yana lawyers know, Yana, we don't want to talk about the detail and the intricacies and complications of the law.
Okay.
Impact.
Council, Yamra, Utias or saying the verdict being rendered in mere 30 minutes is further evidence it was not facts that drove the shocking verdict, but emotion. So juries, the emotions and the determine cases are not. This is what the judge has told them. I said.
Also, the work of a jury is to listen to the facts and evaluate the facts.
Okay.
And it's the what the emotions them were. Every other the emotions them were 10 years.
Okay.
Oh, and because the law is but not what it ought to be.
Okay.
And also we emotions, animal sentiment, now we follow the Americans and more. And some of the emotions of them, that's what the America are jumping into basic conclusions I think the judge is a wise judge. The law is fair, the law is strict, the law is, and the law will apply, the law will speak, and the law will set things right.
Okay, me that's it. Any judgment from the court. Nemum, they are not judging a reading the jury verdict. I ain't mean case and no, the court naka.
Yeah, the judgment of the court in Yamba, where the verdict, where the jury verdict.
Okay.
Yeah, just factual determination.
Okay,
the judgment of the court is the official legal ruling that finalizes the case.
Okay.
In as much as I do so far as the official court judgment in Yamba, the case has not been finalized yet, and therefore one more move I am said they don't understand. They don't understand the processes of the court. They don't understand the law and so many years out. But the court will finally determine, and yet the jury will be determined. Court will enter the verdict, and the court will also enter the judgment to finalize the case. And therefore, there is more room, there is more time. In 30 days' time, was in ruling on the whether it's a mistrial or not, or the paper out. You now will receive a document. We will analyze the document and then look and then move forward. Now they had it again and say, you manage to get the videos, you manage to get photos, and then you are bringing it out. I didn't know all this while. ANAS himself and the Casa. I didn't know all this while. ANAS himself and Cassini on publicity. Yeah, aircraft are happening. Name of Orenam Tentenwa. Now and conform na Ekeka and Yama and Equator or Mokica. And let's wait now the final legal ruling of the court judgment and then put finality to the case, not the jury verdict. When you said that make a quick there, the jury verdict the Busa jury as a jury is that you are very responsible. Jury number 2 is that you are very responsible. If you so move then the court will enter. You know why yet you also the sentence about. Court in years animal the most painful thing is how all Casa against the friend is the judicial system of the country. Now Manfubia to compare American judicial system. I think ANAS himself is a lawyer, he should know better. Nothing more on trial or better the image of the Ghana legal system. So yes, I know now on the preventive foreign direct investment because any investor be a country be able. I now almost share the judicial system of the country and see say so many Samoa Ombenya attention it to do and not attention it to do. And to be why contract, international contract here and any given contract here. I know the part of you see the governing law. Yeah. Maybe the governing law Ghana, the forum Ghana. And it's dispute any conflict. Katakasa Bia Bamua. And also the court Ghana court and not court on Buchus. Yeah. When they come here and there's a dispute, there's a conflict, there's an issue about the contract and now the execution of the contract. And then when you go out in a different jurisdiction, now kind of see the image of the courts in this country. Do you think that this person, this citizen of this country, or yet Ghana, another of state Ghana, and this will actually prevent, if I'm an investor in the United States, I will not even dare to step into Ghana to see I'm going to invest. Okay, I see. Because if you are cost business, then and me now good fear. And Papa and Nama all come. Now we should be thanking our can say, at least what to me, and really now I know the head of Medusa, or Casano will be or Casamo will be also, and now the head of Medusa, and a buffer. I'm a Ghana for every banner, or judges are immigration for, and the people can see there are more money, and then you know, it's the young train, the American force on the car. But for us, we know that we have a great judicial system. We, the lawyers in this country, we trust in our in our justice system.
Okay.
And we say, so at the end of the day, if the judgment comes up, we will have the opportunity to dissect the judgment and also go into the details and the intricacies and complications of whatever it is, and then educate the world, educate Kenyans. And say the verdict here is different from a court judgment.
That's a counsel.
Which made them
Lawyer Kwaku Amodate, Anna Yerno Aquaco Bonko, and Abushafo. Me ba abekire wo ensem bi na ba bi a ono abokan de kwa ma kompa gwa hebo asem na emfa na free na emfa na akwa akodu na abusuafo me kan asem kire mo sen ewiase se kokram amfere se obesi ohwene so a wo so omfere se ode asawa ebetar so ana afi so no fax bi a menim se akoso no me ba abeka kire na ANAS nsensem no efiri mfa na akwa akodu mfa na mamemfa krata and as a men cancer MPP General Secretary and the leadership of the party they say Mufi say Canada Japan and the Addo there then the new patriotic party me no say enne omunti ye e wo wiase because for us to know say enne the former president of the Republic of Ghana Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the former vice president and some ANAS aka for mo e wa bruchi ono enya asempa kra na me pese me di wura asemu na eche odie nti a judge ne kan say asem no wasn't being driven by fact but by emotions to ANAS call court ANAS kwa akutwa nto bi court ye busa ANAS say wonim Hafiz ene baba tunde e wa America ho ANAS wonim mo meanwhile ANAS abegye tum e Ghana court say wono onim sankofo no enti one entra ANAS akwakutwa ho na die ewomnie ANAS appear before the jury no say ana akwa portray na asem wo say Ghana ye court system Ghana bibia no apro atete na he's the journalist that all try say o ma Ghana fa ne ntuma pa efira ne nsam okaje jury no na corruption Addo Ghana courts ye judicial system our presidency our vice presidency na ono no pese otu adnase na he just a small boy or practicing the journalism BBC for Al Jazeera for CNN for asomo na Kende Japan a powerful politician wo oman ni mu ana Kende pese odini tumi ni sika wonya no edi hunahuna no in fact ANAS akwa produce video kese Kende Japan only Rolls Royce or Maybach or cars baby or Japan baby and were very powerful and to them gentle on a small boy Kende Japan we said obey the frame no and also obama na juma na de aba na wiye and opeta chance Kende Japan support corruption na enyina so nim say the American system that's the other part of the world more perception say Africa for a corrupt Ghana for a corrupt judicial system and papa so if there's someone who is trying to shape up the country that's a whole fight against that person then you are even corrupt than nipana you just or corrupt and these are enema ANAS akwache no na busuafo ANAS de bia munim no okodu court we say ono ehianiwa enti ANAS any list so we yesu bukas now the former Ashanti regional GJ president no and now ANAS ne ebo our America from day one almost start asem no atade ba ko no mo sha no pa awie anwuma no pa awie anwuma no pa omo kwa omo nsa omo tade just to prove to the jury say omo ya hiafo they are just ensentwofo a sabi omo eni hwe omo ni sika na mmom Ghana judicial system no so corrupt so omo kata omo tena Ghana say ya omo nya proper judgment enu nti ana omo do masam baba dan America for the jury mo nhwe na mo kom masam and this is where the jury attach emotional sentiment to their ruling or their verdict enti mo amu nima asem no entra baabi enka kan de oka na me ba be ka asem a chem he ye musa se ede de kofa Kende Japan ne ANAS asem mai me bu baabi se kokra am fere so obi su hune so a wo so mfa asawa entare so per my investigations president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ana o trans hu de ANAS ye no ana o se ANAS peso oguna aban ene wo soma Samuel Abujinapo odika tusu wuntumi ana o se wuntumi so nya fast kwa wuntumi present case ni ye the nipa o one the platform obetimi a present case in the Japan. And on the Jantua Ecosi Kenya Japan. And Kenya Japan started gathering evidence about ANAS, of ANAS. And on a lot of evidence about him there proving the case. Said the Honorable Ken, party who do another quiet a Jumawi. And the Yamusa said, say a bagana call to, say a year brooch call to, that burn a party in penny for the Ken. Ye amount even contract, J, na ye, Nanya scanner of a face ANAS. Ken the Japan or Koyana Juma, on your scar, no ANAS air the MPP, Manson, and Tokai Honorable Ken. Any anasayan eye MPP dim Mrs. Samuel Abujina po o meka nche say President Kufuor ansoma na manko Honorable Ken ho omna meka then time no deputy chief of staff omna meka sa asem no na die nche me ma sa asem we senum eye MPP fo a omko social media so as on person omo twetwe Ken the Japan on person omo che say anasa dim because Ken is contesting Dr. Bawumia. Me busa MPP for the Ghana for say Momian Kano Krum a break in the Japan can say voter rigging sense some bintino our mother can echo more challenge for treason. Party for you answer and support in Japan because that time the opposition ye per power I'm a President Kufuor and the party for you a support in the Japan. And like here yes okay the chair free for BNA for I invite no party for general secretary mina support we ekuta nachi but this time the Kenya Japan contest JFK mo na bi mu candidate to this time Kenya Japan wonya MPP ni bi enti ye ba twetwe no na mama ka sa mako enkyere mo hwe ade na mo aye no na mo free say ANAS Kenya Japan ko anu okuguna ma but me busa Ghana for say se Honorable Ken eko ka asem fa ANAS na se enye no krekwa na se ANAS esu Ken the Japan na se agi damages mana normal yet there have been a man for yes for defamation but adia kede yanta Ken the Japan koma and kebe ya na se Ken the Japan wa indulging in a corrupt act she ANAS eko America ho abusafo mu ntie mi ANAS boa na danse abo ede a kire the jury ANAS said the enti ode asem no eba America ne say the presidency is corrupt, the vice presidency is corrupt, and also no the judicial system is corrupt. ANAS ni video nensem akogina jury ni ma oka e ma no ho aye mmobo e ka che jury ni say wono we hiani wa na offer to corruption no was the enti o ma asem no so e dey free Ghana dey aba Americans apart from Kenya Japan grant interview no was Ghana your president Nana Dankwa Kufuor corrupt was the vice president then Dr. Bawumia corrupt was say o can see so say we a bribe of $5 million e dey ama President Kufuor and we $2 million e dey ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and was the judicial system no corrupt and ye busa say CAC can defamation and afensu obi a wa engaging in a corrupt act emu die he anehu amona mo say okay in Japan say ANAS sue for defamation there not to lose case in there then onye eligible to contest the next MPP flag bearership ye busa one obi a waji American dollars million maku mienu $2 million no ANAS aka sa asem no anyam na America the very soon the transcript any videos of the ANAS can will be made available no obi ahwe enti mo ye MPP for say mo feel say 7 pages amanya Kenya Japan mo na monyam ho share us in the video be make the picture be the ato picture na da say awa Mohammed o MPP ni ena wo share the message ni so na da house no ANAS post say one winning an $18 million judgment against Kenya Japan and obaye and o say congratulations na wo ye MPP ni papa na se wo do MPP a Kenya Japan but a potential fabric of the MPP so one sabi ANAS akonya case a wo locals no say because Kenya Japan will be contesting Dr. Bawumia na me busa masem say de mo ye mo per unity e wo party ni mu anase mo pe division party mu na de mo ye mo fi se echena obi be san akwa party ntoko de amani bi na da bia asama me kan owiase ne se Kennedy Japan eye pa se obegina MPP flag bearer ni mu eye pa ama Kennedy Japan ahu MPP fo suban ama Kennedy Japan ahu MPP fo se omusite sake Kennedy Japan ama me kontesi bia enka na MPP fo mo ba ne nche beji t-shirt omo ma ne nche beji cars omo ma ne nche beji skenya na Kennedy Japan nim se genuinely edo no mo do no na wonim se na omo do na duane omo do ne sika na eba ni nipaduane se obafuru Ghana benwane dia omo mpe nti mi da be ka se ade a aboa Kennedy Japan ne se oyi ni ti se oba ba ye MPP flag bearer asa no wonim se Kennedy Japan ka sa asem weto na ebia nko mfate ANAS because of MPP ka sa asem weto na ebia ko mfate NDC den em charge for treason nti ade e be sibia na eye na ANAS nsensem a ode koye no hwe ANAS no oye obi a sabi oye nipa bonni na nipa bonni na woye no watimi accalculate na namuntuo e wa America he me ka asem chebo emrofo sei se ukọ abrochira so yoba na aka se na me kunu pese oye mi sei ni madwane aba o mehwe kra ye nka atade ama tete no anekwa bi da so enti omu se ase ANAS obi a wo pese otu ketasehye ne proyase e wo Ghana ye judicial system ne ye bad ye president but for him to even say president it me accept a bribe of $5 million now vice president it me accept a bribe of $2 million then system men ye adwuma Ghana bi and it is ANAS boa after this corruption no was san chem say Kennedy Japan because a powerful politician in the country or one sika or companies or say and Kennedy Japan person or crash ANAS and informing the juries no more attach the emotional sentiment or many ebuatia Kennedy Japan abusa for me din e de shaibula sisi we say update kitu bi na me de abron hye no say nyame bo 4 pm ye trans live na ye de judgment no another can say the court no e de aba e de afa the verdict of the juries no ya ba be hyehyɛ mu hye no so say MP before so the card aba say oman apam adwo asafo free party no mensa aka message bi a Dr. Bawumia so ahia some volunteers group and some men wa kan chomu nyame bo anwumre 4 pm ye be share Ghana time